What up, my Chyykas? Welcome back to Metroid Prime 2. The last time we met in Prime 2, we defeated Chyyka, meaning that we got the next, we got the light energy back for Torvus Bog. So now we actually need to head back to the temple grounds to actually restore the light to Aether, or to Torvus, and then, yeah, well, that's pretty much it. So tangent time, because why not? So at the time of this recording, by the way, Hollow Knight Silk Song has come out, and I've been playing it, and I was frustrated for the first few hours of it because it felt significantly harder than I thought it would be. And it's mainly, the source of my frustration was pogoing. So for those who don't know, if you've never played the first Hollow Knight, one technique that you basically had to fucking master in Hollow Knight to get through certain parts of the game, like if you wanted to do the full ending and shit like that, one thing you had to learn how to do, and you better have done it right, was something called blade pogoing, where the knight could essentially hit a hazard and bounce off of it with his nail, and you got off scot-free. And they basically made you do it with any sort of platforming, and it was also really useful for sequence breaking and stuff like that. But Silk Song, when you first start the game, you have Hornet has a bit of a different way for her down attack. It goes at an angle, and well, that made me angry, and also I was dealing with frustration because I was stuck in like 4 different combat arenas, and I kept losing all of them, and I didn't understand what was so different and why I was having such a problem defeating all of them, when it turns out that I was actually unintentionally skipping upgrades that I was supposed to be needing. But for the most part, I actually do think that Silk Song is really good. In fact, it's, I'm not gonna say it's like the best out of, I mean, it's not the best Metroidvania. I don't even think I'm halfway through the fucking game yet, but I'm having a good time. I played like almost all day yesterday, and then I played a little bit today. I'm probably gonna play a little bit before I go to bed today. But oh, by the way, this is me having an idiot moment. I forgot I have the Dark Visor, and the Dark Visor allows me to see Dark Commandos. So why was I hiding? I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't realize that I didn't have the Dark Visor, or I had the Dark Visor, which is kind of weird considering that I did defeat Chyyka last part, so I don't know what was going through my mind. I must have forgot that I can see the Dark Commandos through the Dark Visor. I genuinely don't know. Then again, I think I watched my, I don't remember if I did this in my Metroid Prime Let's Play, where I genuinely forgot I had the X-Ray visor, and I ended up trying to defeat Chozo Ghost without it. But I don't remember if that was the Metroid Prime playthrough, or if I'm thinking of a different time, if I'm thinking of somebody else. But I do remember. But yeah, that was me having an idiot moment, not realizing, hey, you have the Dark Visor, you can see them. But you know, this is me we're talking about. I make things harder for no reason. Another thing to talk about at the time of this recording. I just saw this. I don't know how true it is. I saw a news article, I think from, or a headline anyway. I didn't actually read it because I don't trust it. Let me see if I can find it. Because I sent a screenshot to my friends. It's from Game Rant. Well, that's interesting. But it was a rumor saying that Metroid Prime 4's release date got leaked. And that, but I never actually read the article. I wonder if I could still pull it up to see if I can read it. Nope, I can't. Hold on, let me check and see. If maybe it was, who was it? Game Rant. I don't trust Game Rant, considering that, for one, it says rumor on top of it, and for two, if that was the if Prime 4's release date got leaked, you'd think all the other ones would be reporting on that. Hold on, I set a screenshot. Let's see here. Apparently it was like 5 days ago, so I'm really late to the punch on this. Then again, this is me we're talking about. I only record Metroid Prime 2 parts once a week right now. And probably forever. I do need to get back and, I need to go back and record some sessions when I get a sec sometime. I've been recording sessions of Prime 1 for the review, but, I need to do Prime 2 sometime. Okay, I'm way past 5 days at that point. You know, I'll just look it up. GameSpot. Oh, god damn it, I did GameSpot, not Radar. God damn it, I am stupid. I'm so fucking stupid, I swear. Here we go. Here's my idiot moment again. I could have sworn I saw that. I have a fucking screenshot of it. I'm not lying. I know I'm not fucking crazy. Alright, I guess I am. I swear I have a screenshot of it, but whatever. But I remember looking at the comments right after I saw that, but my Facebook feed refreshed, so I can't see it anymore. They might have deleted it, in all honesty, which is very possible. But I remember some people were saying, saved you a click, they're saying September 18th, and I think that's fucking stupid. If it's September 18th, that's fucking stupid. For one, that is such a short amount of time to release a game. Then again, Hollow Knight Silksong announced that they were coming out on September 4th, a week before the game came out. So it's very possible that Prime 4 could be doing something similar. And also, Nintendo doesn't really do much for Metroid specifically, because it's not as big as the franchise as, say, Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, shit like that. You know, so I kind of get that they would just sort of drop the game with no real fanfare, but you also have to take into consideration, this is kind of one of Nintendo's most anticipated games in a while, because, you know, it's been, what, almost 7 years since its announcement, and people have been wanting to see this game for themselves ever since. So I don't see them just sort of saying, oh, here's Metroid Prime 4, have a good day. I don't see them doing that. I see them, you know, at least doing a few weeks of marketing before the game actually fully comes out. But then again, I don't work at Nintendo, so I don't fucking know what they're doing. I wouldn't be shocked if they just release the game, no fanfare, and then, but at the same time, I mean, they did kind of do that for Dread. I do remember not a lot of attention went to Dread in terms of, you know, marketing and stuff like that. You know, there are certain games that get whole ass directs dedicated to them before, like, 2 weeks before the release. Fucking Donkey Kong Bonanza got a whole ass direct dedicated to it before its release. Every Pokemon game gets a direct dedicated to it. So, I don't see them just saying, fuck Metroid. But, you know, at the same time, I do sort of see them saying, fuck Metroid, because they would do that. But, I don't know. I mean, I just hope that Prime 4 comes out this year. I mean, I also wouldn't be opposed to it coming out, like, early next year. But, like, I really do hope it doesn't come out while I'm playing Silk Song, because I hate to say this to my friend, but the second Prime 4 comes out, Silk Song's gone, and Silk Song is off my radar until I finish Prime 4. I'm sorry. That's just how I am. I'm just gonna be like, fuck Silk Song. I'm gonna play Metroid Prime 4 instead. I'm sure she would understand. But I don't know. It's like the second, like this literal second Prime 4 comes out, I just throw, I for some reason have a physical copy of Silk Song and I just yeet it across the room. It's like, all right, fuck this game. I'm gonna go play something. I'm gonna play this game. I have no reason to get this energy tank right now, but I'm pretty sure my guide told me to, so we're getting this energy tank now. Because through that power bomb door, I believe, is the sunburst. Or, yeah, it's the sunburst. But we won't be getting the power bombs for another couple hours in game time, probably, knowing... Yeah, that sounds about right. But, I mean, I don't have any, like, financial hopes for Prime 4, other than, you know, it performs well enough. You know, I hope it doesn't flop or anything like that. Though, considering that it is going to be on Switch 2, I think the Switch 2 edition might flop, considering that people are probably just going to buy it for Switch 1, since... I mean, I'm going to buy it for Switch 2, no matter what. For one, I only have a Switch 2. I gave my Switch 1 to my brother. And... You know, because I was like, hey, the Switch 2 is backwards compatible. Might as well just keep the Switch 2 and give my brother the Switch 1. You know, he can keep it. But, did I really have to wait for the beat? But, I really do. My main question, the only thing I am just really excited about for Prime 4, other than, you know, it's Prime 4, is, you know, I'm very curious about the psychic powers. I really can't wait to see how those work. Or what kinds of psychic powers we're going to be getting. Because I feel like there's going to be more than just fucking one. I also do wonder if Phazon's going to incorporate itself into this. And also, what the fuck else is going to be added to Samus's DNA at this point? I feel like, I mean, again, for the millionth time, as I have reiterated throughout this every Metroid playthrough I've done on this channel, all 3 of them so far, I have stated that Samus is a fucking petri dish of shit. You know, by Metroid Fusion, like, by Metroid fucking Dread, she is literally, like, almost everything that she encounters. She's part Chozo, she gets corrupted by Phazon in Prime 3, which, you know, it does go away in by the end of Prime 3, so I'm willing to give that a pass. But she's part Chozo, part human, she gets Metroid DNA in her, she absorbs X-Parasites in Fusion. I mean, and plus in Dread, she just full-on becomes a Metroid by the end of the game, so Jesus Christ. Like, the fuck? Like, what the fuck else is wrong with her at this point? It's like, let's take a look at your family. Forest? Alright, but U-Mos is just telling us one last time that we got one more temple to go to, which is over in the Sanctuary Fortress, which honestly, out of all of the areas in this game, is my favorite. Mainly because of just how, first off, I love its aesthetic, you know, but we won't be seeing it this part because, well, for one, I don't know why I ended the session so weirdly. I go to the save point and I go towards the Sanctuary Fortress, but I think I don't realize how far the first save room to the Sanctuary Fortress is, and I'm like, oh, fuck that, I'm not walking all the way there. And I just stopped the game before I go. But, again, it's not like I had a far-off save. I just genuinely didn't care about, I just kind of, I think at this point in the game, I was so tired from Chyyka that I was just like, oh, fuck this. I'm just going to go to bed. I think. I got to stop playing Metroid. I got to stop playing this game when I'm tired. Oh, and we could finally get this missile expansion. Yeah, this whole... We've been waiting this entire game to get this missile expansion because we didn't have bombs yet. Yeah, we can now get this missile expansion. It's been sitting down there since the beginning of the game. Yeah, because this is actually the entrance to the temple that we came through when we first started the game. But yeah, but once we came through and defeated the whatchamacallit, the giant I forgot what it was called, the giant splinter. The door behind us closed, meaning that we couldn't gain access to this area, which was, yeah. But yeah, this is actually where editing me cut off the part because, well, yeah. So the next time we meet in Metroid Prime 2, we're going to be heading to the Sanctuary Fortress and getting ready to start doing stuff over there to get our Dark Temple keys and then eventually defeat the Dark Temple boss, which, by the way, at the time of this recording, I haven't even done that yet, so I need to get back in and record some sessions, but I don't think you guys give a shit about that. So see you guys next time for more Metroid Prime 2, and take care, my Chyykas.